you. You're such a good size. Oh, you're precious. And there's your sister. Be nice. Be nice. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good morning. It is Friday, September 29th, 6:42 a.m. and I'm headed to get some breakfast and go grocery shopping. This is like the best time of the week to go grocery shopping, I've discovered, because there's like nobody there and I can get it done before I have to go to work, so then I don't have anything that I have to do after work, and it's really handy. So last night I did end up making my to-do list, so I got that done. I figured out a bunch of all the things that I need to do, not necessarily before October, but within the next couple months. Some things related to my book release, and some things just related to, I guess it was mostly that, and like personal life things, like appointments and stuff. Another thing I almost forgot about, is that I have a library book that I'm reading right now, and it's due back next Saturday. So I went through and not counted, but saw how many pages it is and how many pages I have left to read, and I figured out how many pages do I have to read every day from now until next Saturday, in order for me to be able to finish that book in time, because I have not really been reading a whole lot lately. Well, that's not true at all. I've been reading a lot. I just mean this book I haven't been reading much since I started it, so I need to really get on it and finish it, or else I won't have time. And that book is The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren, and so far I'm enjoying it. I haven't really gotten very far, so there's not much to enjoy or not enjoy, really, but I always like Christina Lauren, so I'm sure it'll be good. So aside from my to-do list yesterday, I also sent that message to my Writing Gals group and asked them, sorry, this road is really loud, I don't know if you can hear that, asked them for advice on what to do about the books being terrible. It seemed like a lot of people were saying that the issues with the spines are just well, that's just gonna happen with print-on-demand books. But the thing is, if you don't know how it works with print-on-demand books, yes, I know that the spines are not always going to be perfect, which is annoying, and I don't quite understand why they can't do it better when obviously traditionally published books do it better. I don't know that I've ever gone and bought a paperback from Barnes & Noble and had the spine be off-center and bad. That just doesn't really happen. So I don't know why they can't do it as well as the traditional publishers can. But for some reason, they just can't guarantee that it's going to be perfect. And that's fine. I don't expect it to be perfect because of that. But when you upload your books to Amazon, they give you this template, these guidelines, that it'll show a red line and then a white line outside of the red line. So when it comes to the spine, it'll be this is probably what's going to be shown, but it could be this much. It's not that big of a gap, but I'm just, for the sake of you being able to see what I'm doing. Hang on a second. I need to order my food.
Hi, welcome to Carl's Jr. How can I help you today?
I would like a 6-piece chicken star meal, small with a Coke.
6-piece chicken star combo, small with the Coke. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
have that for you, Thorna. Thank you.
Thank you. So basically the guidelines that are on the spine, it'll be like an inner red line that's like, you want to make sure your words fall in between this space, but the actual spine will probably be more like this space, and there's a white line. There's no line that's like outside of that says, by the way, it could be, this wide, or it could be off in either direction. So, I don't know. I just don't really understand what the point is of them giving us those guidelines for us to make sure that we did it right and we made the spine exactly perfect in these lines if they're not going to do that too. And I know I'm complaining about something that most people just accept is a thing, and it's fine. Like I said, I accept that they're not going to be perfect. But some of the books I just got, I think, are way, way too far off to be acceptable. I'd rather they all be better centered and not be off so much. but at the very least, there are a few that are just really terrible.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a great day.
Me too. Alright, where was I? So, I am glad that I posted on the Writing Gals before I sent the email to Amazon, because just in case I am being a little too picky, I'm going to go through the books again and make sure that, when I tell Amazon this many of the books were, terrible, I'm not exaggerating. I don't want to... I have a hard time because I don't want to be, annoying or a Karen about things. But, I also don't want to just be oh, it's fine. Because it's, not fine. I paid money for these books, and I paid a cheaper amount to get them printed, and I'm going to sell them for more, so readers are going to pay even more for these books, and they're kind of crappy, so that's not fair. I don't feel right charging people a normal book price for these books. So yeah, anyway, that's on the docket for today. After grocery shopping before work, I'm gonna look through the books again and just make sure that I'm not being unreasonable, and if any of them are maybe good enough, maybe I will count those as good and not ask for replacements of them, but we'll see. Anyway, I have to eat my food before I go grocery shopping, so I'll talk to you later. Alright, so I have looked at the books again and reassessed and lowered my standards a little bit, and here's where we're sitting at now. So these books are all the ones that I've decided I'm willing to accept as keepable. Some of them I'm not crazy about how far over the binding is, but it is what it is, and it's probably not going to get any better than that. Some of these Working with the Enemy ones are the ones where the color is a little bit, I don't know if you can see, this is more yellowy, and this is more golden, and that's what it's supposed to look like, but, I'm probably the only one who really cares about that or is gonna notice it, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that acceptable too. These are the ones that I'm deeming worthy enough to really demand that they send me a replacement. These few Working with the Enemy ones are just because of the binding, and it's just it's over to the side far enough that it really starts to show the back and starts to cut off the words quite a bit. So I think that's worth getting replaced. These Moving On ones, kind of same thing. The binding comes off to the side a lot. And then this top one is the one that has the weird shadow. See how that's shadowed when it's supposed to look like this? so it's like blurry a little bit. So this one for sure needs to be fixed. The shadowed problem, or like the printing being off, all of these books have that issue. All the Keep No Record ones and this one have that issue. So these ones, absolutely for sure, they need to replace. These ones, I feel like this is excessive. But who knows? I mean, they might not agree and be willing to replace them for me. If they're not, then at least that's like fine. I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. But these ones for sure need to be replaced. So I'm going to kind of reword my letter, and hi Melody, and just kind of lower my demands, I guess, of what I'm asking for. So hopefully they'll be more willing to give me what I'm asking for to have these ones replaced. So we'll see how it goes. Another thing that some people on the Writing Gals said that I could do, which I had already thought about this myself, so I probably will also do this, is Melody, what are you doing, crazy girl? She's been quite adventurous with her jumping today. Don't bother your sister. She's relaxing. Anyway, sorry, distraction. Something people said that I could do, which I had thought of as well, and I probably will do, is to have a sign at my author fair, or even just tell people myself, that says, Amazon messed up printing these books. You can have them for cheaper if you want, and sell those ones at a discount, because a lot of people probably wouldn't care. And obviously the content on the inside is the same, so it's just the cover that's a little bit not as perfect as it could be. So I probably will do that, because otherwise I just have a bunch of like copies of my book that I don't know what to do with, because you know, I'm not going to sell them full price. But I could sell them for slightly less, and also I could also that might be kind of nice, because I wasn't sure how many books I should be bringing, so in case I run out of books or something, run out of like the good copies, I will at least have maybe a few extra not as good copies. So anyway, that's an idea. Alright, so I'm going to get my hair cut tonight, so I figured I should do some kind of before and after shot. So I just took my hair out of a bun, so it's like a mess right now. But I guess I usually part it in the middle these days. This is what it looks like right now. Just very long. The curliness is just because I had it in braids. I do have pretty wavy hair, but it's not like this type of wave naturally. So right now it's kind of just like all one length. And it's very long, which I do like having long hair, so I don't know if I'll cut too much off the length. But I just want something a little different, a little more like style to it, instead of just like a long sheet of hair. So let's see what Jennifer can do for us. Okay, I am in love. I know it might not look that different to you guys because I didn't get like a lot of length cut off. I mean, I got 3.5 inches, so it was maybe down to here, but it's still very long. But I've got a lot of layers in here, and I am obsessed with my new curtain bangs. Hello, Gallifrey. Oh, it's Melody. What the heck? You sounded just like your sister. You sounded just like your sis. Yeah, this is like so cute, and I love how light and bouncy it feels because of all the layers and like all the bulk taken out of my hair, because my hair is very thick. So yeah, I am extremely excited.
Do you like it, Melody? What do you have to say? Huh? Oh, you have to say, I want to get on the counter, but you don't get to get on the counter.
So anyway, yeah, I am extremely, extremely happy with my hair, which is great, especially because tomorrow I'm going to my sister's sleepover thing, so I get to have cute new hair for that, which is always fun. So, very excited. This side of my bangs is like not cooperating very well with the little flipping. Ow, stop biting my ankle, my heel. What are you doing? She said I'm being cute and biting your foot. Okay, anyway, I think for the rest of the night, it's about 6:30. I do still need to read my 27 pages of The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren. Stop biting my foot! Stop it! So, I am probably going to go do that right now. And I guess I will talk to you tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have I keep thinking like, well, I have the sleepover tomorrow, but that doesn't start until 5. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I'm an introvert and have social anxiety. But whenever I have something going on socially in a day, it makes me feel like that whole day is like taken. But I don't have to do any of that stuff until 5 in the evening. So I have like a lot of time before that to do other things. So we'll do other things tomorrow. And I don't know what those things will be, but crossing off some to-do list items probably. But for now, I'm going to go read and try not to continuously mess with my hair all night long. Bye! Hello, and good morning, and welcome to my hair looking ridiculous with this stupid headband. I can't wait until I get my hair clips. I ordered some hair clips so that I can clip my bangs back when I don't want them in my face, because that kind of thing bugs me a lot. But those will be coming tomorrow. I woke up like crazy early this morning, so I got right to work on telling my ARC team that the book is live so that they can post their reviews. And I was sending out the email, and I was going to put a link in there to Amazon and to the Goodreads page for the book. And when I went to the Goodreads page, I realized I have a little bit of an issue, because I did have this book up on pre-order before, and then I canceled that pre-order. So the Goodreads page for this book is the pre-order version. So it's the wrong link, and it was the wrong cover. So I got a Goodreads librarian to fix the cover for me, but they can't fix the link and like change the ASIN, so I had to contact support to do that. So hopefully, it didn't sound like it's something that would be difficult for them to do or like unheard of. It just, I needed to contact the right person. So I sent them a message and did that, and I sent out my email to my ARC team, and posted on my Facebook group for my ARC and beta reading team. And also, when I found the Goodreads page for the pre-order, I discovered that 2 people have actually already reviewed the book, which is pretty cool, which is another reason I wanted to be careful about how that Goodreads page is changed to the correct version, because I don't want to lose those reviews. I don't want to have to delete that page and make a new one, because then the reviews would be gone. So that's cool. I had a 4-star and a 5-star review. One thing that was really encouraging is that one of the girls who reviewed it said that this girl likes spicy romance, and she liked my book even though there isn't any spice in it, and she said that the characters were good enough to make up for there not being spicy scenes. So that, I feel like, is really high praise, because I can see why people who typically read a lot of spicy stuff might not be very interested in like less spicy romance. So I feel like the fact that my book was good enough that she didn't feel like she was missing something by not having that is very, very good news. So let's see what's on the docket for the rest of today. Right now my husband's making breakfast and it sounds like it's ready. So it'll be... Did you say it's ready? Yeah. Okay, I'll be there in just a second. So yes, it is ready. And so I'll be doing that. I need to read my 27 pages of the Honey Don't list. And we'll see what else I decide to do today to check some things off this list before my sleepover tonight. You got my tie. Fun fact, if I put my hair up like this, then my bangs can't get in my face. Which is a temporary solution until my hair clips that I ordered arrive tomorrow. So let's take a look at my to-do list, shall we? And also at Melody, who is playing with my pens. Hello, ma'am. Oh, are you gonna sit there? That seems like a great place to be. Alright, so this is my to-do list for October. It's not quite October yet. Well, for today, let me see here. For today, all we have left is dinner at 5 and sleepover, publish and send link to ARC Team. I did that, and I still need to read my 27 pages for today. So that's all I need to do before the sleepover tonight, and I just packed everything, so I'm done with that too. And then for this month, I've got a lot going on. Oh, you managed to pick it up, huh? And if you just look past the cat for a second, so I published the second marriage material book. I emailed my ARC team and told them about it. I did set up my Monday newsletter blast to tell everybody else about the book coming out. I didn't cross set up newsletter swaps yet because I did post on all of my newsletter groups to ask for swaps, but I haven't gotten like a lot of responses quite yet. So I need to make sure I get that set up for at least for the rest of the month. And then I updated my website links. So if you go to my website at cassiebeebe.com, it'll have the second marriage material book up there. I checked all of my links on my Amazon author page, Goodreads series page, and BookBub. The Goodreads page is officially correct now. Whoever got my request to fix that fixed it, so that's great. You are so silly. Hey. You can play with pens, but you can't eat my calendar, okay?
And then the rest of this is mostly stuff to do with the author fair. I need to... Oh, well, posting in Facebook promo groups is about my book, but I have to wait a few more days before I can do that. And then the rest of this... Sorry. Melody was rubbing her cheeks on my phone. So, I need to... get stuff printed for the author fair. I have some like little posters and note cards and stuff that I want to put on my table, and then I need to make sure I finalize all those details, and like I want to borrow a folding table from someone and kind of like do a mock version of my table setup so I can see what it'll all look like. Make a checklist for the author fair, just make sure I don't forget things. I also need to test my Square and Venmo apps because I haven't used those yet. So I just want to make sure that I know how it all works and can do it smoothly when people are checking out. This down here, Chapter 1, samples of Marriage Material 1 and Marriage Material 2. On my website, I have pages for all of my books that have a 1-chapter sample of the book, so people can like check it out if they want before they buy it. And I don't have a 1-chapter sample up for Working with the Enemy yet, or Faking It with the Informant. So I want to put that up at some point, but it's not really like very urgent. And then finish outlines is something that I need to have done by October 21st. So October 21st, I have a critique group meeting, and I would like to have my outlines for Marriage Material 4 and for the other secret, gosh, I need to find something to call this project, but the secret one that I'm going to be querying with that I don't want to tell you guys about yet. I'm going to be maybe working on that for for NaNoWriMo, and hello, ma'am. And I'm sorry, I'm very distracted by how cute she is. I want to make up my outlines for those and see if maybe my critique group can take a look at them and see what will, and give me some feedback. And so I want to have those officially like really finalized and finished, cleaned up by that date. So, but that's still like 20 days away. So I've got plenty of time for that. So all this stuff, and then the author fair isn't until November. So it's like this Saturday, but in November. It's on the 11th, I believe. So I have plenty of time for all of that stuff. So for the rest of today, and really the rest of this week, I don't have that much to do. I probably want to focus on setting up newsletter swaps and, shouting out my new release, which is on this day. And then this day is probably also when I'm going to edit this vlog and maybe post it if I'm ready. So yeah, you guys, by the time you're watching this, my book will officially be live, Faking It with the Informant. It's technically already live, but I haven't publicly announced that yet. And speaking of Faking It with the Informant, I realized I should probably tell you guys what that book is about a little bit, because I don't think I've talked about it very much. I was gonna go try to find my proof copy so I could show you the cover, but I can't find it, and I don't understand why that is. But anyway, maybe I'll insert like a picture here or something. So Marriage Material Book 1, Working with the Enemy, is about two of the producers on the set of the reality dating show Marriage Material. Their names are Andy and Max. So that is their love story. But throughout the story, Andy, the main person who's the point of view, she's the point of view character in Working with the Enemy. She is working with one of the contestants, and his name is Robbie. And I won't spoil anything too much, although it's a little bit of like a spoiler in itself. But let's just say he is still single by the end of this book, and therefore that means that book 2 in the series is about his story, and he gets to be the very first leading man on Marriage Material, because previously they had only ever had female leads. So Faking It with the Informant follows Ravi and Amara. Ravi is obviously going on Marriage Material to find love, and Amara, on the other hand, is going on this show to appease her family, who wants her to go on the show and wants her to find a partner, but she's not really interested in being in a relationship, and she plans to just kind of go and hang out and maybe fly under the radar and then eventually get kicked off, and no big deal really, but it'll make her family happy and get them off her back for a little while. But those plans go a little bit awry when Ravi is instantly taken by Amara. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can hear that, but Melody is playing with some paper and it's very noisy. So plans go awry when Ravi is instantly very infatuated with Amara and kind of only has eyes for her, and she starts to feel guilty about lying to him about her intentions because, she thought it won't be that big of a deal. There's like 19 other women here. Surely he'll connect with someone else and I'll just kind of be in the background. But since he is so gung-ho for her, she has to kind of reassess her plans of what she's going to do and how she's going to handle this whole situation. And without spoiling anything too much, I will just leave it at that. So it's a really fun story. Someone in the review I read earlier described it as strangers to friends to lovers, and that made me laugh a little bit because I was like, yeah, that's like almost all of my books, because I love the friends to lovers dynamic, but I also really love the meet cute and getting to see the couple actually meet each other for the first time. So a lot of my books end up following that kind of a format where they meet, either maybe they get along or maybe they don't, but regardless, they start to develop a relationship, they become good friends, and then become eventually lovers. Goodness gracious, Melody, you are so noisy. So yeah, that is what Faking It with the Informant is about. And if you are a fan of the fake dating trope, or matchmaker gone wrong, he falls first, kind of like a sweet, kind, sort of cinnamon rolly hero, you will probably enjoy it. So check it out. Obviously, links will be down below. Let's go see what this rascal's up to. Ma'am, are you just being oh so noisy? Oh so noisy with your papers? You're so cute. So cute. This is what happens when I sit down for approximately 3 seconds. Melody. I'm not quite ready to just be sitting forever. You're getting all settled in, and I'm just gonna get up. Alright guys, I am headed off to my sister's sleepover for the weekend, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on this vlog right now, because after I get home from this tomorrow, I'm probably going to be really tired, and I don't really have that much else going on to talk about over the weekend, except for maybe talking to Amazon about the book printing errors. So tune in to the next vlog to see how that conversation goes. But I'm going to go ahead and just call it for this week and enjoy the rest of my weekend. So see you guys next time.